bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat-Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front yard yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front the back gate yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, zero.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Seven 0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
We need 6 on this drive.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Wilson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Wilson.
That swung out wide to Harris.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Finds Pickens out right.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Warren.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wilson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. We'll get this up to about the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Pushing his way inside the 40. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Here's Pacheco headed right. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And there it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They hand this off to Harris. Powering forward. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Boswell for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, again, Charles, desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Looking to throw. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Wilson got his man. It's Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is the rookie Xavier Worthy. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Keanu Benton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Second down and 6 now. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth.